Good morning, this is day 104 on my adventure hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. I am still in Mount Shasta running some errands. I had to return a few things to the one grocery store because I overbought, and then I got to go get to the post office next and get all those boxes done and pick up my new shirt at the post office. I'll probably get a meal in town, then get packed up and try to find a hitch back to the trail. Alright, so I am getting to the post office finally. Got here Friday, it's now Monday morning. Got probably like 15 days worth of food on my back and in my hands right now. Shasta post office. Well, it's now noon. I just spent almost 2 hours at the post office getting all that squared away. What a mess. I mean, I don't know if I have confidence that some of these packages are gonna arrive. Like, I literally had to call some of the places. I'm getting an address that's different than what's listed in the app that we use, which is different than an address that other people have written, saying they talked to somebody there, use this address. Crazy. Like, then I've got Timberline Lodge, which is part of the United States Forest Service, does not accept United States Postal Service packages. So now I have to walk to FedEx to send that. Also, I did not get my new shirt because the post office refused delivery because it was sent from FedEx. If you remember in Chester, I had to pay a fee to receive the package, but they at least took it. Apparently, the postmaster here doesn't like to take FedEx packages, so they just don't do it anymore. So I don't have my shirt now, and who knows if I'll end up getting refunded the $80. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And then I don't even know, between paying these $20 to each to ship this, plus the $10 fee roughly that I have to pay at each of these locations, I don't know if it'll be worthwhile. I mean, the idea is to save time, but man, what a mess. Hopefully it works out, but it's been quite a process. There's no guarantees on some of these things. I don't know. I'm just, whatever. My foot hurts a lot too. Well, I just went back to the original Black Bear Diner because it's great food, and actually they give you a free breakfast when you sign up for their loyalty program, and all the other hikers have been doing it. So I had signed up, but I didn't get my coupon in time, so I paid full price. I ate there twice yesterday, and then there's this time. So that was great. Got a nice meal for I'd still tip pretty well, but anyways, probably like $10, $12. Got a really good meal. So, and the lady I'm staying with let me extend for a few hours because of this debacle at the post office. So now I'm going to run to UPS to ship a package to the Timberline Lodge, which I believe is where, what movie is that with Red Rum? The Shining was filmed. So that's towards the end of my stint in Oregon, but I'll be heading there in a bit. And then I'm going to stop at the gear store to see if they sell sun hoodies, even though I really wanted the outdoor research one, but the freaking post office wouldn't accept the delivery. Unbelievable. And then there's one in Chester I had to pay extra money for, like, just inconsistent. And just the funniest part is that I can't send a United States post office package to the United States Forest Service, which is where Timberline Lodge is. So, yeah. 1 second, I'm gonna give this guy food. Okay, it's just a little before 3. I'm just checking out of Dream Inn. I had such a nice stay, and I was very grateful to have a few extra hours because I was running behind trying to find a shirt and everything. But now I'm going to still get to UPS and drop off this package for that one spot I can't think of at the moment, Timberline Lodge, and get back on trail. Oh, ankle's hurting. Who wants to walk to Canada on a stress fracture? I do. Alright, just dropped off my package at this private carrier. There's both FedEx and UPS. It was $39 for UPS or $25 for FedEx. Obviously, I went with the cheaper one, but way more expensive than the post service. But at this point, like, whatever. It's done. I don't know if it's going to pay off and be worthwhile, but hopefully it does. Alright, now I'm trying to get a hitch. I'm going to probably have to walk a little ways to get to a gas station where everyone's heading on the I-5 and see if I can get a ride. And what's crazy to think about is, like, as of now, I think I have 700 miles or so to go from here to the border of Oregon and Washington. I'm still in California. That's I'm not really planning to stop and stay in a town. I might on a trail where I have these boxes being sent to get a hotel for the night. Like, I'm not going to any towns. So that's a long time to be out and about. Probably like a month or so, a little under 3 some weeks. So I am back at Drizzle, which is where I had a burger the first day, or second day I got here when I ran into my friends, but it is 95 degrees out, so very, very hot. I'm gonna get back on trail shortly. I just had my second smoothie and I ordered a burger to go. I'm gonna pack out, but yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the gas station, about 10-minute walk, and then try to get a hitch from there, but it is hot. But I'm not in a huge rush right now. I should be, but I realize this is like my last proper taste of civilization for almost 20-25 days coming up, if all goes according to plan. So, and I love this town, so I'm just kind of taking it in, but I gotta get moving soon here. Yo, this is Chopsticks from France, but he's got an Osprey Talon. It's the only other person on trail I've seen with the bag that I've got. The 55 liter, I've got the 44, but it's basically the same bag. Very exciting because nobody has this, so cool. All right, so I'm finally heading out of Mount Shasta. Had a great time here. Definitely want to come back and spend more time hiking in the actual mountain, meditating and being around and just being here. But I'm gonna go try to get a hitch to the gas station. So I'm a little hungover today, so I had 2 smoothies. Yesterday at night, there was nothing else open but that bar, so I stopped in to use the Wi-Fi. They didn't sell food, so I wasn't just gonna mooch their Wi-Fi. So, you know, I was there for a few hours, got 5 draft beers, and I also spent almost the same amount of money on the jukebox. Played like 15 some tracks, because that's how they make money too. So I supported their business maybe a little too much for some slow Wi-Fi, but it did help me get some stuff up. Medium Wi-Fi, I should say. But yeah, I'm definitely moving a little slow today. Foot hurts every step right now. It's not gonna go away, so I just need to accept it. It's really hard though, to put that pain out of my head. Super hot, 95 degrees. I'm gonna get back on trail, try to get a few miles knocked out today, and then move forward towards Etna. Etna's not on trail, but I'm gonna end up hitching into it because of this fire detour. So yeah, I think like 70 miles to go, 75, something like that, before I'm not legally allowed to go anymore. So we'll see how this hitch goes. It is 4:30, so getting pretty late start out here. Oh, that's what I also did. I complained to Ultra with the shoes, and they responded and made me fill out this whole warranty page. So I spent a bunch of time doing that now, and then I hit submit, and it literally said, "Oops, not working. Try again." Didn't tell me why it wasn't working, so it was finicky. I messed around with it probably half an hour, and then gave up and emailed them. Just said I want a refund. I also ordered this shirt for the second time, and I was able to contact the seller in Amazon and get a refund for the first one. So now this is going to be waiting in Side Valley for me at the general store. Should be in like 5 or 6 days. I'll have a new one. So just getting stuff done. I was trying to charge my phone, trying to offload some of these projects on CapCut up to the cloud so I could have more space on my phone. But yeah, it's just a lot of things I had to do here. So off we go. It's gonna be a crazy stretch here without civilization for quite some time. I mean, there will be little hotels and lodges along the way when I pick up these packages where I can shower, get food, but like actually being in a like city like this is not planned until I get to like Cascade Locks, basically, which is at the Washington-Oregon border. So here we go. That's what I signed up for. Probably been like 20-25 minutes of unsuccessful hitching in front of the gas station, which is near the highway entrance to go to Costello, which is where I need to get back to south. But I'm gonna try to go right by the highway entrance, see if that helps. It's already 5 o'clock now. I had a feeling this might be a tougher hitch. I had one guy stop by and talk, but he was going somewhere else. I even got a little aggressive and like went up to people nicely at the gas station, but no one was heading that way, or just said that. Got holes in my shirt, so you probably think I'm a crazy homeless person. I may be crazy, but I'm not technically homeless. Yeah, I'm at home, I'm back. I have made my way all the way to the freeway entrance, where I'm going to go across this part so then anybody presumably go in the direction is heading where I need to go. This is definitely a smarter move because there are just so many cars going by that weren't going where I need to go. So I'm gonna get down in there somewhere. Something about being by the highway just feels more like hobo of me. Definitely it's no different out of principle than hitching in some town, but this just feels, I don't know. I had someone go like this to me, like this, not getting the reception that I'm hoping for, but that's okay. It's part of the journey, part of the process. At least there's a really beautiful view in the background. Pretty nice on-ramp to be chilling at. The sun is sweltering though, 95 degrees. I don't have my hat on to block from the sun because I feel like I gotta make eye contact with people. I almost missed one there. I feel less creepy, you know, like I take my sunglasses off, I have my hair up, smile, show that I'm not a threat. So, but it is, I should get some sunscreen on or something. It's really hot. Just got dropped off by two very lovely ladies that I met. Wonderful, wonderful people. Lily and Kim and their dog, so nice. And I'm gonna get back on trail. Those girls were so nice, super cool. One of them's heading to the burn for the first time this year. It was like hanging out with friends. Really nice conversation. So yeah, it was a nice way to get dropped off. I literally got dropped off, I think, in the exact parking spot that I got picked up in, more or less. So it's perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna check my what kind of water I need, if I need anything from the store, and get moving. Well, this is the official PCT for this year because of the detour. So that's the trail literally that comes in, goes to that gas station, and then back here. So I did walk every step. Off we go. 6 p.m. Not the earliest start, but that's okay. After a really nice few days in Mount Shasta, now without little hiccups per usual, but I guess that's just like the rest of life. I am back on trail. Foot is feeling a little less painful at the moment. I still feel every step, but I'm like oddly optimistic about how all of a sudden it's not hurting as much. I'm not trying to be a downer, just realistically I don't think that'll last, but I will take it for now. And I gotta say, it feels good to be back out here. I know I'm pretty behind now. Even the people that were kind of hiking around me the last week or two are most of them would be 3 days ahead of me now. Maybe it's almost like 3.5 days I took off. So that's okay. I'll make new friends as always. I just did make a few new ones right before I left from France. But this is the journey. It's a solo journey, just like life. Many people come into it, some for a little while, some for a long time, but you are the only constant. And that is what I signed up for, to hike from Mexico to Canada on my own. And here we go, back on this journey. Mile 1503 is where I'm picking back up from. I don't know, tonight I'll probably just hike to get as much as I can in before it's super dark. Maybe even hike into the night a little bit, I don't know. Today was supposed to be a kind of a half or even more day of hiking. It ended up being a very small stub day, but that's okay. Had a lot of things to do. So I will really hit it starting tomorrow, and that's going to be a really intense stretch of 25 days or so to get to the border of Oregon and Washington. Well, it's 6 p.m., but it is 98 degrees out right now, according to Apple Weather. So, entering Bob's Hat Trail to get to the PCT. But this is the PCT this year. But yeah, 98 degrees. I should probably put my hat on, but I just don't feel like it right now. I still have like my hair up, but you know what? Honestly, I can't be dumb. It's so hot. Let me do that. I went to stores today and I tried on, the one main gear store had sun hoodies by the brand, I don't know how to pronounce it, Rob, R-A-B, or Rab, that I liked, but they only had mediums. They're too big. The sleeves were like 3 inches too long. And then she was trying to get me to buy like a woman's size. Like they're just fit differently, you know, like they're cut differently. I didn't like that. And then they had ones that were really expensive, like almost $200, made of part of merino. And it's not to say I wouldn't be willing to try to spend that money on something I'm wearing every day. But merino is just hotter. And I brought that up. She's like, well, it's supposed to be moisture wicking. Like, yes, it is. But like, I've met people on trail who've actually had these nice merino ones and got rid of them. My biggest apprehension getting synthetic was it would smell, because merino is better at kind of, I addressed this in earlier videos, but merino is a little better at like odor. But this has been great. So yeah, and then I tried on it at a different store. Some of the materials were kind of heavier and hotter, and I'm glad I didn't get one of those because I would have been sweltering more than I am right now. All right, got the hoodie back on. One of the best things about being back on trail is getting to pee wherever and whenever I want. Oh yeah, I also had a little super glue fiasco. So I took a burger out to go, as mentioned. Had a little time while I was cooking and I was charging my phone or whatever. So something I've been putting off is I've got this little Spartan on my bag. It says Malone LaVey, which is allegedly what Leonidas said to the representatives of Xerxes' Persian Empire and army when they tried to force Greece and Sparta to submit. Like translates like come and get it or come get directly. But I've got that on there and it was falling off. So I wanted to glue it on, and I have my shoe issue where the front of my $200 pair of brand new shoes is falling off literally the second day I wore them. So I had super glue and I took it out and it somehow got punctured, and it actually was stuck to a bunch of my backup guy line that I carry and cord that I carry. And then it was like a total mess in my hands. So then I went and bought a new one at Ace Hardware, and that one was like exploding like through the tip. This is how it should be, but it just like wouldn't stop coming out. So I currently have like I try to get it off as quickly as I could, but I have like residue all over my hands and it's a little sticky. I was just thinking, I had quite a to-do list, and I think I got everything done pretty much I need to. Like I emailed Durston. I don't want to deal with that right now. I've heard horror stories of back and forth, fighting, evidence, all this stuff just to get a new tent sent to you. $700 tent. Doesn't seem like it can hold up a through hike, although I like it overall. So I just emailed them to document that my zippers are broken. I was like, I honestly don't have time or the cell service, because mine seems to be worse than other people out here, to deal with that. So I said maybe I can figure it out after the trail, assuming I can manage. It's hard to explain. It's all messed up, but I can still kind of get to work. So yeah, got a bunch of stuff done. I had a big long to-do list. First time in a long time it's all checked. Because I went to that bar last night, I was able to get more videos uploaded, and then I rounded it out today. So I'm actually completely caught up. So I guess you won't be seeing this for a while, but I got all my videos uploaded and scheduled one per day through day 101 to 103, because that's one video. So through day 103. So yeah, that's great. I think today's August 11th. I think I got like 10 or 11 days worth of videos scheduled. So that gives me a little breathing room there, which is good. Sorry for the panting. This side route's pretty steep. Just got on a road now, but I'm still steep. It's still steep. I'm a little beat up from climb earlier. I'm all sorts of confused. So I thought I was taking a trail, part of the PCT called something, was it Bob Hatch Trail or something? I already forgot. But then here's a PCT logo, same campground that way. But I think because it's been rerouted based on the maps I'm looking at, it's supposed to take this road here to the left. So yeah, there it is, Bob's Hat Trail. All right, I'm good. Oh boy. Yeah, 98 degrees out and it's 6 p.m. It's probably the hottest it's ever been at this time of day for me on trail, even probably more than the desert. I've like barely started. I've probably done like a quarter of a mile to half a mile, and I am absolutely drenched. I'm so glad I didn't buy one of those other shirts. Oh yeah, I just want to comment to pack weight. It's probably medium. My guess is probably like 30, low 30s, maybe 32 pounds. Probably not more than 35. I've got, with water maybe, but excluding that, I've got 3 full days of food, including things like a heavy 10 pack of tortillas and a medium-sized tub of Nutella, a but 3 days is manageable. I actually shipped my winter gloves and hat that I've been carrying. I included it in my last box that will arrive for me at Timberline Lodge, which is like 2 days before hitting the border of Oregon and Washington, because I just don't think I'll need them now in this stretch of kind of peak summer. Hopefully it's not a mistake. I've been carrying them this whole way. Probably only used them about 4 or 5 times, but I'm glad I had them when I did. But I figured that was a way to save some weight and volume. So that's gone. And yeah, just the rest of the base weight stuff is there. So it's heavy-ish, but it's nothing crazy. Can't believe I'm saying this. It's really never happened before, but my feet feel a little refreshed. Like, I had to walk around town a bunch and they were killing me the last 2 days, but they're feeling like a little healed in general. Like the achiness, the throbbing pain, it just feels like they got a little rest. My left foot's hurting, but not to the degree at the moment that it's been, including the last 2 days in town. So I don't know, I'm not gonna question it. God willing, it stays this way and gets better. But seems like 2.5 days, well, really three days, like 72 hours of not hiking did some good. All right, I just checked the math. I'm just under 190 miles. It's like 188 to get to the California-Oregon border. So it's probably about 8 days of hiking or so. 7-8 days of hiking. That would be a big milestone. Wow, this has been quite the climb. Bob's Hat Trail. Oh man. I don't know why I should have expected anything less coming out of a town day. Because as said, typically you go down to get into towns, and what goes down must come up on the PCT. But wow, this is one. Bob's Hat Trail is kicking my butt. Oh man, what a climb. Got more too. All right, to reiterate what I was doing these last 2 miles today and leading up to it. Oh look, was part of the official PCT, because right here is what usually PCT is, and the state park was closed. It'd be for like forest maintenance, so they had to do the workaround. So this, where I came from, is the official PCT for this year. However, I am now rejoining the I don't want to call it permanent, but the actual PCT that rolls over year to year. So I am back on. That feels good. I can actually start chipping away at miles now, because those side miles, they kind of count, but like that was longer than the ones I did here. So PCT, here we go. Whew, it is stuffy. I feel like I'm sitting in a sauna, which usually I like. Like actually, I'm not being dramatic. I actually feel like I'm sitting in like a dry sauna. It doesn't feel super humid, maybe a little bit. But it is like really, really hot, stuffy. I'm so happy I ran into somebody with my same backpack. He actually noticed. I'm so glad he said something. I gave up looking, because like the people that use the Osprey brand use a different like make of backpack, or I'm sorry, model of backpack. It's like the Ella or something, or Ellos. It's like a pretty popular bag on trail, but it's just different than the one I have, and nobody has this one. I literally stopped looking, and then there was one person. Very, very cool. Castle Crags Wilderness, Shasta National Forest. just stopped at that creek, which is right after the border of going into the Shasta Trinity Forest for water. I think I'm gonna plan to go just 3 more miles and then camp. I just looked up because it's already like 7 o'clock, and I could hike through the night, but I just don't really like hiking at dark, so I think I'd rather just set myself up to crush tomorrow. So I'm gonna get out there. I did look at the elevation profile. Oh my gosh, I'll get the exact stats later, but this looks crazy. I mean, I think it literally looks like 5,000, maybe more gain. Really steep. So that's on the docket for me tomorrow. But yeah, I'll try to get these 3 miles in and set up at dusk. Have this burger for dinner that I packed out so I won't have to cook, which is nice, and call it a day. Well, the gnats are back. As is a little bit more of my foot pain, but at the moment it's still kind of manageable. But I forgot I've been walking all day, so it kind of warmed up. It's just what it does here and there, but I'll take it still. But these bugs, I don't really want to stop to get my bug net out, but I might have to. Such beautiful. Got a little bit of a climb, and then I came around the bend. It's really cool, the curvatures and the hills. Kind of Sierra-esque at the top there. Dang, it is hot. So basically my plan is to go, I don't think I was going to stop in Etna originally, but because I basically have to hitch through there now to get around this fire that's going on, I'm going to resupply there. Then there's a place called Syed Valley that I'll resupply at. And then after that, I've got packages being sent through most of Oregon. There's a few places I can resupply at that I'm going to just do it on site. But I really don't plan to get off trail. Besides what I just outlined through Oregon. Like there's one, I'll have to hike like a mile each way. So like 2.5, 3 mile round trips to get to some of these lodges that I'll have my packages, and I'll be able to shower, do laundry, obviously for a fee. And maybe I'll stay in, like, since I'm there anyways, maybe I'll want to sleep in a bed one night and get like a room, but I think they're gonna be really pricey. But like, it is a weird thought to basically think like I won't be around like a city or a town, civilization really, for a while, for almost 700 miles. That's quite a thought. I was just thinking about how I enjoyed 2 smoothies today, and I had milkshakes while I was in town, beers. Like I might be able to get something like that at one of these lodges, because they'll have restaurants and stuff, but probably be pretty limited. Just a weird thought, but kind of cool too in a way. Like I have a plan now that I just have to execute. It's a beautiful view as I rounded this hairpin turn. It is a switchback, as everyone calls it, but driving as a kid, I remember calling them hairpin turns. So, but anyways, very, very nice scenic place here. I'm thinking about my shirt that I had delivered. Like I was just thinking how I'm glad I took the time in Mount Shasta, and I'm grateful for that. And a big part of that was the post office, just the timing of my arrival on a Friday evening, and the post office being closed till Monday morning sort of had to be there, which it worked out so serendipitously because I wanted to spend time there. But given the pressures of getting to Canada for winter and everything, like I was debating not spending that much time. So I'm grateful for that time and the semi-rest that I got. And I realized, like, I actually looked, I had this weird feeling about my shirt, like a couple days before getting into town. Just had a weird feeling about it, and I wanted, maybe weird feeling's the wrong way to put it. I don't know if it was intuitive, maybe it was just pragmatic, but I'm like, hey, I know it's kind of hard because I'm getting shipped to the post office. Let me just make sure it worked. And I went to open Amazon, but I couldn't download the app because I had to offload it for storage at one point, and then it hadn't re-downloaded or something, or like I had no service and it wasn't loading. I think that was it too. But like I think I went to check and couldn't, or I did check my email and it said shipped. So I was like, oh, I'm good. Yeah, I think that was it. I think I checked my email and it said shipped because I couldn't get into the app. And Let's get a better view here. And at that point, it probably had shipped, but it hadn't been refused yet or something along the lines. Or maybe I had another separate email subsequently, because I think it would have already been refused, that said canceled, but I didn't see that one. I saw the shipped one. So kind of funny, because if I knew that information, I might not have had this sort of like end cap of Monday morning where I didn't really feel any pressure of like, oh, should I get out of here earlier, because I knew I had to get to the post office to send some packages out and also to pick up my package. But yeah, actually, you know what, I was sending out those resupply packages anyways, but I was scheming through alternate plans where maybe I could have done what I just did by sending these boxes in another town like Ashland or something. But yeah, kind of funny how that all works. I don't know if the camera will capture it, but there are more bugs swarming around me than I could possibly count right now. I just passed like a little creek. They all latched onto me there. Crazy. Well, I'm getting swarmed by gnats, and I just killed one in front of my face by clapping my hands. And I feel bad, because I have a policy of not intentionally killing any living thing, except for mosquitoes, when they're in the house or attacking me. And I saw it die in my hands and then fall off my hand, and I just, even though they're so annoying, like, I don't feel great about it. And I realized it was learned behavior. I saw an older lady who was hiking who was really nice doing it, and I thought she was getting mosquitoes, and I talked to her, and she's like, no, they're gnats. That she was like, it makes sense. I knew, you know, then I realized they're gnats. But so I just started doing it. I haven't gotten any of them till now. They're hard to get, and I just kind of thought it was like a way to deter them. But now that I actually got one, even though they're so annoying, I feel bad because it's just not really in my MO. So I just don't want to wear my bug hat net right now. It's so hot and it's stuffy. I don't know if stuffy is the right word, because it's not. I don't think it's what I call humid. It's just really, really hot. But I feel kind of bad. Even though as I'm saying this, there's one like going into my eye. But all right, I just got to the next water source. Sunset is in 25 minutes. I think I'm gonna camp here. Got a big climb up tomorrow, but I think it was just a good way to ease back into trail. I'm gonna try to find a good campsite. Call it a day. It's like a sharp hairpins, a bunch of mosquitoes I think too, but that's the trail right there. It was on the other side too. But this is a really cozy spot in here that I just found, so I'm pretty pleased with this. I'm gonna set up and maybe consider setting an alarm for tomorrow. Trying to get out a little more prompt. All right, this is day 104. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Unless something big happens, that'll be the end of today. Ciao.